What's good, YouTube? It is your Short Game over here today. I know, I know, guys. Another important news. You're sort of a gamer. Why are you doing important news again? Well, this time, instead of just some stuff about going on my YouTube channel and all that, it's something different. This is not your regular. I'm gonna be posting new videos and stuff like that. Just about my YouTube channel. I know I've already posted important news about my life outside of YouTube, but now this time. It's something serious. It's something serious that happened to me today, earlier in the morning. Well, not early in the morning. It was like it was like in the afternoon. Is that like not afternoon? It's like in the evening. No, 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 I forgot. What was it called again? Like probably in the afternoon. It was like what, like 2, maybe 1 p.m. when school was ending. Maybe it was probably like 2 p.m. when school was ending. 2:40, specifically 2 something, 2:20 maybe, probably that, or maybe like 2:30, something like. Nah, it's gotta be like 2:25 maybe exactly. I'm not too sure. And then like um this happened in PE. Yes, I have P7 period. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Repeat. I have PE 7 period. Last period of the day. Some of you say it may be bad, some of you say it may be good, but me, it's alright, I guess, from my opinion. But, um, anyways, back to what I was saying. And, basically what happened was, I had my backpack, right? And I tried to put my backpack. I know this was kind of dumb of me. I know I could have avoided this thing or whatever I'm about to tell you right now. But okay, I'll just get straight to the point. I lost my backpack, basically. Yeah, just straight to the point. I lost my backpack. I I don't know how exactly I lost it, but I had my backpack I put my backpack next to the locker room door, and then okay, earlier before this happened, I saw some kids have my backpack, and I was like, "Hey, what are you doing with my backpack?" It was like, "Oh shoot," and I was like, "He gave me back the backpack," and I was like, "Okay, pretty weird." And right, and I took my backpack. And I didn't know, and there was a substitute teacher, by the way. This wasn't the actual PE teacher. This was a substitute teacher, and I didn't know where the substitute teacher was, so I just decided to just place the backpack next to the locker room door, right next to the locker room door, and then I went back to Now I know this is pretty dumb of me, but yeah, I just decided to place it next to the locker room door, even though I could have just easily avoided this and just maybe try to look for the substitute teachers, just ask him to put it in the locker room so that this wouldn't happen. But it was pretty dumb of me. I wasn't thinking right, but right there, and I decided to place my backpack next to the locker room door. And then I went back to the blacktop, which we usually go on our numbers and stuff like that. When we do a piece, when we stand there for attendance and start doing such, or like doing attendance, doing stretches before we actually go do the activities. And then yeah, that's and then we just went for a walk. We went for like so basically what we did is we just did the regular thing. We did the attendance, we did the stretches, and then we went and then and usually on Mondays we just go for like a walk for like maybe like two or maybe like 1 or 2 laps or something around the blacktop. And then after that we usually go on like and usually there's like another over field like there. Like we go to like a huge ass field with like probably already dead grass. Some of the grass is kind of dying because of how yellow it is. Well, not yellow, but like kind of like maybe I would say like not completely yellow, but like kind of like a no, like a more like a how do you say like a gray mix, yellowish, gray yellowish I would say. Grass is already dying, and then basically the field is kind of big, basically, and then you would just walk around the whole entire field for another lap, and then basically there's like a little benches over there, and there's a bunch of bird poop on the benches. I know, it's kind of unnecessary to say. It's kind of not really necessary to say, but yeah, bunch of bird poop and it's so dirty, and then that we had to sit on, just kind of even more worser. At that point, I'd probably be sitting in the sand if I really wanted to, or dirt. I meant sorry. not sand. And then basically I just did that. I sat, and then usually after that you just sit in the bench and then just wait and spend and like and just kill some time and just basically go on your phone or whatever, maybe watch some TikToks and then for a little bit and then the PE teacher would usually like blow the whistle and it's like let's go. And it's like come on, let's go. And then it's like and then usually after that everybody would just get out of their seats. They would get out of their benches and they just go walk with the PE teacher all the way over there, back straight forward all the way back to the blacktop, and then I have to walk to the blacktop all the way back to over here, and then you gotta make a left to the locker rooms, and that's what happened. I walked all the way over there. I walked straight on the field, went left for the blacktop, and then went over there, all the way over there to the corner, and then I took a left, and then and I placed my backpack. I specifically placed my backpack next to the locker room door, right? And then when I went there, I went to the locker room door, and I noticed that my backpack wasn't there, and I was kind of confused, and I was like, "Wait a minute, where's my backpack?" And I was kind of getting a little nervous. And I was like, and I had like a bunch of valuable stuff right there. I had like school stuff. I had a Chromebook, I had the freaking textbooks that I needed. I even had homework in there that I needed to do, and and yeah, I was just kind of, and I know I would kind of be in trouble by my teacher if I didn't do the homework. So I just like, oh no. And I was like and I was looking in the locker room too for my backpack. I was looking everywhere, looking every row corner. I couldn't find it. So I decided to go to the other PE teacher, which his name is like Mr. Martis or something like that. And I asked him, hey, can you help me find my backpack? And I told him what backpack, how it looked like. And I was like, and he tried to help me find it, but he looked everywhere, every row of lockers, even to the little side gate, which has like a little wires right there. I don't know what that little spot is. Bunch of freaking benches, and they have like a little shower in there too. Although nobody ever actually takes a shower in there. Yes, there is actually a shower in the locker room, but nobody ever takes a shower in there. Nobody does. Nobody. And then, which is kind of which kind of makes sense. And then we went to the bathroom, and then we looked in the shower, and then we looked everywhere, and then it wasn't there. It really wasn't there. Yeah, all I looked everywhere. I make sure I checked everywhere, and it just wasn't there. And I was like, oh shoot. So then I decided to go look outside the locker room. I decided to look through to the tree shellers. That's what they call them. And basically, it was like he's like these trees that are like kind of next to the locker rooms, to the building of the locker rooms. It's kind of like on the little other side too, where the blacktop is. Yeah, the locker room's kind of next to the blacktops. I mean, not the blacktops, the blacktop. My bad. And then, literally, basically, I would look everywhere in all the trees, and it wasn't there. And then, so I decided to, I decided to look in the, I decided to look around this little box thing. It's like a little box thing. It's, I don't know what it is, but it's like a big old box, like that's kind of right, like literally right next to the locker room area. Yes, there's a bunch of stuff next to the locker room areas. And then basically it was right there. I had to look. I went in circle with the box trying to find if my backpack was there or anything, and it wasn't there. So I decided to look somewhere else, and it wasn't there. So I was like, oh no. And then I looked a little bit more, and I took a little bit more time looking for stuff, and it just wasn't there. So then to I decided to just give up and just go home. But then by the time I came to the front gate where the buses are usually are, all the buses were gone. Not even my own bus driver was there. All the buses were completely gone. My bus was gone. And yes, I know. I still take the bus. I know. I should probably at that point I should probably start walking home instead of actually, or maybe get picked up. Either get picked up or just walk home at that point. maybe I'll probably do that so I won't have to deal with that again. But basically, I missed my bus, and I know, I forgot to bring my phone. Yes, usually I have my phone, but this time I left it at home for some reason because it was dead and I had to charge it. So I just left it there. And then, but only problem is I left my phone at home, so I couldn't call my mom or my dad or my grandpa to pick me up. So I just had to go to the office. So I just had to go to the office, and then I had to tell them what I had to tell them what basically happened. Yeah, I had to tell them, and then I had to tell them my name, uh, my ID, my ID number, basically that stuff. And then they found my parents, and then they found their phone number. They just wrote it down. I went to the, you know how they have those like, you know how they have those old traditional phone where you have to pick it up and like a cord that connects to like the person you're about to call. You have to enter numbers. You have to boom and then boom. It says calling. Call. You just have to basically put it to your ear. It's kind of different. It's basically just to call people. It's not like those phones that we have nowadays. Not like iPhones or Androids. It's like literally those old phones like like from the like one of those horror movies in like the 80s where they have like that phone where you pick it up and has like a freaking cord connected to this little box thing. Yeah, it's those kinds of it's called like telephones. Yeah, I know what it's called. It's called telephones. And basically, I just have to call it, boom, 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 press and put the number in. I called, but then I realized that she actually forgot to put a number in there. So she did, and then I called again, and then this time it actually picked up. And then I tried to talk to my grandpa, and I don't know why, for some reason, I didn't get any response. All I heard was some background noise or something like that. It was kind of noisy, but I didn't hear a single word from him. I don't know what was happening there, and then basically, I was just like, okay, well, I'll try again. This time I asked the lady to actually to call my grandpa and explain what basically happened for me, so that she did. But then this time and then this time she actually got a reply, and I was kind of confused why that happened. But yeah, basically it just happened. But I didn't expect my mom to come. I didn't actually expect my mom to come over there instead. So I was just waiting. I was just waiting. I was like, oh, man, when is he gonna come? It's been like probably like 20 minutes from after that. And I was just kind of sitting there just waiting at the office just to wait for my grandpa to pick me up. And then grandpa to pick me up. And then basically I went. So I just decided to look through the door because they have like a little glass thing where you can peek through at the door. So I looked and I saw my mom walking to the office. Like, oh shoot, my mom. And I was like, and I didn't even care that it was just my mom, not my grandpa. I was just happy that like one of my parents actually came. And then she came and she's like, "What happened? Where's your backpack?" And I just explained to her what happened. And then basically she tried to tell, the staff members, all that, the vice principal, all that. And um yeah, and then went to a little room, and then we just talked for a little bit, and then they took us to the librarian to get a Chromebook because remember how I said I had left my Chromebook in my backpack and I couldn't use it for my homework? So I had to freaking go to the librarian because the librarian has Chromebooks and books. So I just decided to just get a so they decided to just get a Chromebook from the librarian. But then the librarian was there, so the vice principal just had to get it from the actual desk herself. And then basically I got the Chromebook, and but unfortunately I have to return it to her tomorrow, which is actually, yeah, we have to return it to her tomorrow, which is on November 30th. Uh you may see this video on a later date, probably because I'm too lazy to actually edit my video to like right now. So probably you'll see this on December 1st. I'm not too sure, but maybe it'll be today. I'm not sure. And then yeah, basically that happens, and then that happens, and then after that, it was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And then we just had to walk through all this other stuff, and then blah blah blah. And then basically my mom took me home, and after that, finally, after probably like another extra 20 minutes, finally after that, my mom just took me in the car, put me in the back seat, and then we just basically just drove home. We drove home, and then we picked up my older brother, and then basically we just drove home. We drove home, we went home, and that's it. And then after that, I just continued. I just went my normal life, and I just got out of the bathroom right now, and from I know it's kind of not necessary to say this, but I just went pooping right now. But and I just came back. Don't worry, I washed my hands by the way. COVID-19, and basically that's it. And then I decided I watched a little videos. I watched some videos, and then after that I was just like, okay, well I was decided to record a video because I was gonna do it earlier. I was gonna do it at like from like 4, maybe 5, but I was too lazy. I just wanted to watch YouTube videos instead, so I just did that. And then now currently it's 8:23 p.m. Currently recording this video right now. Yeah, so that's basically what happened. I'll probably update you guys tomorrow if I can, and that's basically it. All right. Anyways, enough of that. Let's go ahead and tell the other something that I wanted to. Let's talk about something else I wanted to say. And I know. Wait, that was just one thing you wanted to say about. There's more things you need to say about. Yeah, there actually is more things I need to say about. Yeah, I know it kind of took like a lot of the video, but yeah, basically, uh, okay, let's just go straight to the point. So basically, um, I'm gonna take a break from YouTube. Yeah, because you know what I just said right now about losing my backpack, all that, and basically I just want that. Basically, it's kind of it kind of bummed me. Yeah, it kind of left me in a bum. Uh, so I'm gonna take a break from YouTube. There's a lot of other videos I wanted to do, but it was just but due to my current state that I'm going through right now, I really can't make those videos. I just I can't feel like it. I really don't feel like it. All I've ever done on this computer today was just watch YouTube videos. No games, no nothing, just YouTube videos. That's it. I just watch all of them. I just watch basically like literally I could probably watch everything on every single video on YouTube except for Morgs though. Not everything though. Not, Morgs is cringe. But yeah, and other cringe you can clip by YouTubers. And yeah, that's basically it. And yeah, that's actually basically it. That's what I just wanted to say first, and then basically I'm gonna take a break from YouTube, and some of you guys are probably gonna be wondering, I can already see you guys typing in the comments, when are you gonna come back? When are you gonna come back? Very good question. Yeah, actually, very good question. But I'm just kidding. But most likely, I will come back. Probably most likely when Christmas break comes up. So maybe like 2 to 3 weeks off. 2 to 3 weeks is when I'm gonna come back. Yeah, in like 2 to 3 weeks, basically, approximately. But yeah, that is basically it. Well, alrighty, guys, that'll be it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.